Welcome back to another video, and this time around we're going to be doing a new segment on the channel. It's going to be a YouTube exclusive called Otome or Otene. The nay is implying that it's not necessarily for me, it's not that it's bad, but it could be for you. For the next couple videos, we're going to be reviewing dating sims due to the Otome gaming showcase that is happening on May 4th through the 11th here on Steam. Hey, you little pixel whores. On this segment today, we are going to be reviewing and talking about the visual game, novel, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but a dating sim of Your Crown Is Mine. And this is from Lycana. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but thank you for reaching out, and here is the review. Disclaimer, the segment of Otene doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad game, it just means it's not for me, but it could be for you, and the game will be linked down below. And it's going to be an idea of you take the throne and fix the corrupt kingdom, or worse than it. A villainous life sim where you balance stats, manage a country, and romance for love interest. Your choices will affect the whole kingdom's story. Now, this one was a doozy. it was a lot of thinking, kind of, but it was a very different spin on the idea of dating sims. It kind of had aspects of like some old-fashioned ones with like new interactive stuff in a more like personalized way of playing it. It wasn't strictly like, here's the script, make a choice this. It had way more choices and way more idea on like, you could really fuck it up. So, as always, we're gonna start with the characters first. There is the MC, aka Lucena, and she is the villainess of the story. So mainly you are playing as her, and you're pretty much trying to get back what is yours. Throughout the entire story, you are seeing that you can really either play into the villainess part, or you are fighting for the fact that you're like, I'm not a villainess. I'm not this bad person that everybody makes it out to be. Because in the beginning of the story, you learn that like the person she was engaged to no longer wants her to be engaged to her. He says in front of public, we are no longer together. Be gone, demon. And he ends up with a different woman. But you find, like I said, you decide whether or not you really want to play into it. I won't tell you what I did, but I would say I'll give it a little bit of a balance, you know. Anyways, now we go into the love interest. This game here has male and female love interest. So, of course, we love the LGBT community in this household. If that is not for you, that is perfectly fine. So next, first love interest that you interact with, and that is Edgar, the Cold Duke. Now, he's the man that full-blown rejected you in public, so why would you even like him? But he is also pretty much the one that you're competing with the entire time in order to get the people's favor, because he ruined your reputation. So now, do you want to be with him to kind of get it back, or do you want to ruin his life? That's the fun part of this game, is you truly can do whatever you want to these people. You don't have to romance them, because I do hate when games feel like you have to either romance them or kind of end up in the friendship zone. You can fuck them up if you really wanted to. So the next love interest is Rosalie, the heroine. Now, this is the person that pretty much Edgar decides to be engaged to instead, but you interact with her a lot during the story. Whether or not she's a heroine or a villainess or anything, it's kind of hard to kind of tell, but is it real? Who knows? And then it is Aricel, and she's kind of the girl, or maybe your friend that you meet at the beginning, and you kind of bump into her, and you find out she's from another kingdom you're in, but you don't know why she's there. So you're kind of deciding whether or not you kind of want to include her in your idea of obtaining the throne, or at least getting power within the country, or are you going against her? It's kind of like this random person that shows up and you're like, girl, why are you here? And then there's Helios, who is the male lead. He is the son of like the people who maintain the media, the newspapers, the TV in the community, well, the country. So pretty much you have to decide whether or not you're going to work with him. But he is also one of those characters that is a little flip-floppy. So he kind of does whatever benefits him. So if he wants to work with Edgar, he'll work with Edgar. If he wants to work with you, he'll work with you. It truly depends on what your choices are. So it's not necessarily just a visual novel, but it is also kind of like a real interactive story. It's like you're a part of it, which I really appreciate. So something that you'll learn later on in the game is that it's not necessarily just picking and choosing like a scripted line in order to progress the story. There's also skills maintaining like the community and their perception of you, because the goal is to get like a certain amount of points before a certain day in order to be a part of the elections. You have to please everybody in a certain amount of time to say, hey, like, yeah, she good, she ain't a villainess, she ain't none of that. I will say in the demo, it mainly just focuses on the affection part. I didn't see any part where it said like you needed 5 strength in order to pick this up, or this amount of intelligence to understand this book. The only other part was the energy part. So I like the idea of skills. I just didn't feel like they were implemented fully. Again, it could happen later on. It just, I didn't personally see it within the thing. So it's a pro and a con. So I really like that you were able to fly through the story, maintain like a understanding of what was going on. But with that quick pace, it felt like there was sometimes pieces that didn't necessarily make sense in the story. Either that or it wasn't like a set in stone type of thing. I will say, like, when I did have a bad ending, you were able to reset, so it made sense when I did that. But one con that I had, though, is there's no VA. I understand VA is expensive, and obtaining people and writing scripts and all that, it's a lot. I will say a pro, though, is I really like the art style. It was cute, right in the middle. For this one, I enjoyed the idea of having the skills and the characters. It was so good. I only played up to the climax. Keep in mind, this is not the full game, but as is, I think I may go back because I'm almost done. So I probably will finish it off. But right now, it's like right in the middle. It's good and it's fun, but there are a few misses for me. But if you guys are interested in giving it a try, it is going to be linked down below. And so thank you for reaching out and allowing me to try the game. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And so I hope you guys have a good day, good night, good afternoon, wherever you're located, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.